And good afternoon. Welcome to Frank 40 Field on the campus of Beverly High School as the Beverly Panthers are going to take on the Witches of Salem. I'm Rich Francis along with Al Visnick. We'll be bringing all the action today in this Northeastern Conference tilt. Al, we didn't get the best weather possible. It's been a long time since we've done a boys soccer game.
Yeah, been a few conflicts with the schedule, but we're back out here. Some conflicts with football and holidays and whatnot. But as we get going here, you know, the Beverly-Salem match over the years has gone in different directions. Salem program is starting to regain its footing a little bit.
And Beverly looked like they had an opportunity there. Lost its footing.
And just a little background for the folks. This morning, rankings were released. Power rankings, always a big thing at this time of year with the eyes and ears looking forward to the MIAA playoff situation. Beverly comes into today's match ranked 25th this morning.
Okay.
With a 6-3-2 record, coming off a really big win against Andover, 1-0 over the weekend.
Couldn't connect on that pass right there.
I think Massimo Tanaglia had the lone marker for our boys with always a big win. And wins against Andover and North Andover this year are, you know, good stuff for the Panthers. Salem comes into the match with a 5-7-2 record, playing in Division III this year. And they rank 41 in
Up
the
ahead,
state.
he's got the man. And goaltender will be over there to make the play.
Connor Conley. Scooping it up, Conley. So that sets the tone. 5-7-2, ranked number 41 in Div 3 for the Witches. And the Panthers are a couple of wins away from sealing the deal, but of course the first 32 automatically qualify, as do all others who finish 500 or better. Right. So Panthers, of course, want to finish as high in the rankings as they can, maybe get a first-round bye or maybe get a first-round home game.
Salem needing to win a few games in order to get to that point. They're not there
I'm
just
not
yet.
sure if they have 17 or 18. They would pretty much, if they have 18, need to win 3 out of 4, I think, to make it. Climbing inside the top 32 at 41, I guess, is possible if you go on a little bit of a run. And
at this point in the season, you got to really go on a run, though, right?
Sure do. There's a shot.
Skipping on the wet turf, and he makes the play. That would be, we believe that's goaltender Malcolm Edwards.
I think that shot was off the foot of Gustavo.
Okay.
Jolie. Devin Koloski taking the throw into Thomas O'Neill as the Panthers look to reset here.
You know, Al, it's been so long, I have to reacquaint myself with the roster.
Yeah, well, at least you don't. At least you're getting better at the sport, so that's what we care about here, Rich. We're increasing your portfolio.
I don't say kick as often now. I try to use a little bit more authentic terms.
The Panthers' back line coming off a clean sheet, as we said, against Andover, their last outing. There's Wes Roberts bringing the ball up. He's in the back with Mark Beattie. Devin Koloski here is the right back. And is Gustavo playing left back? I don't know. Pietro Fusco, I think, is, right? I have to get my long eyeballs on there to get number 3 on the left back side. It's Daniel Silver working it with Connor Sullivan.
And a miss there. You see Daniel De Silva getting over there.
Working hard, a little
using
contact.
The body there, yep. And Salem's going to come out of that with the ball. And out of bounds. They throw in for Salem. So as we mentioned earlier, it's raining out here, so the turf's going to be a little slick, which means the ball may skip a little bit, may give the goaltenders a little bit of trouble.
Gustavo picks that ball off in the midfield and now is doing some footwork, finds Daniel.
Silva in the middle.
Oh, beautiful opportunity there.
Couldn't get it to go in. It's the post, it looked like.
Connor Sullivan maybe squeezed that last one off, perhaps. So real good bid there for the Panthers' first one of the game. You know, Rich, as we were talking about, really haven't seen the boys in a bit since the last time we have been here. But their form is certainly looking good. But one significant injury was to Caleb. I guess they're waiting results on an MRI. Injured in the Peabody game. I believe it's a non-contact injury, so there is some fear that he has a season-ending injury, which is a big loss for the Panthers to have an excellent season. That ball's pushed up by Thomas O'Neill, looking for Daniel De Silva.
Get to it. Salem's going to take it. It'll be out of bounds.
I thought that he maybe got that for a corner kick, but it must have run out before then.
So, Al, as we said, we're not sure the name of the goaltender. We have 2 goaltenders on the roster, but neither had a number next to their name, so we're just assuming. And maybe we'll just call both names back and forth, and we'll be right half the time.
I'm sure we can find out at halftime.
As they say, yeah, that's true. As they say, broken clocks.
All right, twice a day.
Work twice a day. Oh, gets through, and goaltender's over there.
I thought that was a pass back.
So that was Justin Gamboni, maybe?
Yeah, unfortunately, the goalkeepers weren't listed with a number for us. They were just with a GK. If the folks at home are wondering why we're too dense to figure it out.
You know, we have our rules about rosters, and not all the coaches follow them. Pronunciations, numerical order, things like that. Klosky carrying it. Up ahead. Broken up.
Falls to Connor
Beverly
Sullivan.
Gets it back. Sullivan.
How many people are watching?
Back over.
It's a good opportunity coming
and
here.
Opportunity in the stop.
Diving
Got the
save.
hand on it by Malcolm Edwards.
Perhaps.
I'm just going back and forth. Justin Gamboni. One of those.
2 great saves going down. It was
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
2 quality
Both in the
saves.
same spot, real tight in that corner there. I'm going to see a corner kick here for the Panthers.
Looks like Owen McCarthy is going to be taking that. Panthers lined up right on the 6. Looks like man marking from the Witches. Coach DeLeon ordering Mark Beattie to the far post for anything that squeezes out.
Decided not to go into the air with it.
And the Panthers will get a redo because that's off Salem.
Do it all over again. All right, so now I think the coach would like to see it higher.
Yeah, changing the play.
Yeah.
Instead of driving it in there, he's going to try to loft one in.
Nope.
Nope.
I don't know if maybe the wet turf might have something to do with it.
That ball skips
Skip over by Roberts.
West goes with the long ball.
drive. Yep.
Finds Owen McCarthy down by the flag, who chips it in.
Flipped it over, and goaltender's there to make the play. He's going to send it up ahead. And right back into the Salem zone. Really some nice spacing out there. Up ahead. Broken up. Back the other direction. Beverly defense there. Swallow that up. Rain starting to come a little bit more now. Yeah, that's going to be kept inbounds.
Good job by Pietro Fusco there.
It gets broken up. Beverly gets it back. Salem unable to really get it beyond the midfield at this point. And okay, now they do, just as I speak. And it'll be out. We'll see a throw in.
Yeah, good job by number 8 for Salem stepping into that passing lane. Sorry, folks, about the Salem roster was sent to us electronically and not in numerical order, so we're going to do our best with that as we go along, but I'm sure we'll be on a delay with that.
Up, and that'll be kept in. Up ahead. Broken up towards the middle again. Kolosky up ahead, over the defender.
Great ball.
Yep.
Recycle out to the top of the box, trying to find Connor Sullivan there. Thomas O'Neill picks that off. Looks like he wants a rip.
And, just got a piece of it off the football goalpost.
What another great save by the keeper. He pushed that up and over the bar. Number 40, we're going to have to find out who he is because he's made too many good saves to not know his name.
Right.
But I think what you're seeing, Rich, when you talk about Salem not doing much forward is right now they're trying to keep as many guys behind the ball, trying to control the potent Beverly Panther attack, and you're starting to see the boys get a little bit of footing as we go here with already 3 quality opportunities.
And just missed, again, another opportunity. Just missed the net.
All right, I'm going to go on a little mission and see if I can find out who the keeper is because he deserves a little recognition with already 3 quality saves that are keeping the Witches in this game.
Through pass up ahead, over to De Silva. Yeah, it'll get broken up. He'll keep it in bounds. Over the corner. Over, and they lose it. Salem's going to come ahead, and they're going to be able to keep it in. Going to get broken up a Beatty. Beverly doesn't spend too much time figuring where they're going with the ball. They get it and go. See Kolosky on this side cheating up a little bit. And the ball will be out of bounds. All right, Al.
All right, Malcolm is the goalkeeper.
Okay, Malcolm Edwards.
Got to give him his due there.
Yeah.
3 quality saves so far early on here in the first 12 minutes.
Well, I'm going to guess Justin Gamboni appreciated some of the calls we gave him earlier. It's going to be a foot race over there. Beatty's over there.
Connor Sullivan nicely gets by there.
And Edwards getting over there before Beverly had a chance to do much.
Yeah, very nice job getting off his line there. Panthers
kind of mishit that one, it looked like.
Panthers just looking to increase their quality in the final third here. As we said, 3 great saves, but yet to find the back of the net. Kind of a game like this where you have a lot of scoring opportunities. Now you start thinking about we really need to get that first one. Soccer's a funny game. Things happen so often against the run of play.
Beatty's back tight now. Just coming under the 13 minutes past. 27 minutes left in the half. Ball up ahead.
Real nice job of Beverly reversing the ball there, playing out of the back. Good slide tackle there.
Get that out of there. Roberts getting over there. We're going to see a throw in for Beverly, it looks like. Toss in there to Gustavo. Ball, try to slip that one through. Sam's defense picking it up. Nice play there by O'Neill, breaking it up. Left-footed boot, up, and Wilson couldn't get that one. It was a nice little spot to him, just a little too tall for him.
All right, we got a couple of subs.
We got a timeout.
Stoppage and play. We haven't seen, when we talked about this earlier in the year, that 2 of the unique aspects of high school soccer in Massachusetts is the 2-referee system as well as timeouts. We hadn't seen a timeout called yet this year, but that appears to be the first one.
Yeah, as Al was talking, a flock of geese overhead kind of reminded me of the movie The Birds. Thought they were going to attack us there for a second. The Canada Geese have been the bane of athletic directors and field crew throughout the country. as they leave little bits of, whatever for the players, and it makes it kind of difficult, especially the teams that are playing on grass. It seems like it really kind of gets into the uniforms, and it's kind of gross.
Well, as you remember from our days coaching Beverly Little League, there was fake coyotes put out there,
right, yeah.
every other thing.
I think the geese are catching on, though. Guys, he's not moving. But, do what you can. I know in some places they actually employ actual canines to get out there and dogs to chase them off. A lot of airports.
That's right.
They have dogs to chase the geese off.
Rich, I wanted to mention while there's a break in the action, today is the annual North Shore Rovers game. The Beverly Panthers soccer guys involved with the North Shore Rovers, which is a free soccer program for the kids with physical and/or intellectual disabilities.
Oh, excellent.
Been a charity that Beverly Soccer has been working with for many years, and there's always one day dedicated to that, and today is the day.
Okay. Roberts over there. A little bicycle kick of sorts. Up above.
In the past, the boys have actually played in blue and white shirts that are the colors of the Rovers.
Okay.
I think one of my guys played in them 1 year, and unfortunately we were playing Peabody, which also had the same colors.
Ian Souza getting over there for Salem.
There's the first opportunity for Salem, but that's defused by Devin Koloski.
Yeah. Again, we said that Salem really hasn't spent a whole lot of time in the offensive end of things. That's partly because Beverly's defense is preventing it, but it's probably, as you said, Al, probably more about Salem trying to play more defense to diffuse that offense from Beverly.
Yeah, I don't think that the Witches want to get in a shooting match with the Panthers for sure. They're looking to win something in the middle of the field and try to do something on the counterattack.
Yep, DeLeon couldn't get to it.
But here come the Panthers again. And you see as they're tracking back,
That ball's got a chance, and then there you go in the back of the net.
Looks like Alexander Ganji, number 23. Is that right?
As his teammates taking advantage of the wet turf as they slide. It was Devin Koloski who did the slide, but I think you're right. I think it was Ganji with the goal. Again, our vantage point sometimes is screened by the teams on the bench.
So Alexander Ganji, the sophomore, puts one home about 15 minutes into the match. Sure, Coach DeLeon's happy about that. As we said earlier, with the amount of scoring opportunities that our boys have had, finally breaking free is very important.
Yeah, getting that lead makes all the difference in the world. You can kind of relax a little bit, but you don't want to relax too much.
That's for sure. Well, I'm sure they'd like to have the opportunity to have the most dangerous lead in soccer, which is 2-0, which would give them an opportunity to go up by 3, but you got to get to 2 first.
Right. Unfortunately for Salem, after this game, they have to drive back through Salem because Salem High is on the other side of the city.
And as we all know, haunted happenings is not a friendly place for commuters.
No, not at all. We our plan for the month of the whole month of October and the first half of November is to stay out of Salem. I will venture as far as coffee time.
Okay.
On Bridge Street, and that's about it.
That's very worthy. That's a worthy venture.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he's got a man. No. And Robert's going to send it back to his goalkeeper.
Real nice job by Wes Roberts there, playing the way he faces, uses Connor Connolly to quickly defuse that.
Wes will go wrangle that in, send it back to Connor. Over to Beatty. Slip up ahead. There goes Koloski. Back to O'Neill. Over to Owen.
Love what the Panthers
Back
are
to
doing
West.
right now, stringing the passes together, working it out of the back, staying in control. Great job right here. So now to start keeping a count here. We got about 10, 12 passes right in a row.
Oh, kind of slipped that one.
Until that, and Beverly's going to need to work hard to get it back, but they capture it right away.
They get it right back. In a situation like that, Al, you just kind of go back and forth until the other team slips up.
Yeah, you know, there's a couple of certain different philosophies, of course, in the game. You know, the ticky-tack, if you will, possession-based orientation made famous by Pep Guardiola when he was at FC Barcelona, and a lot of programs try to emulate that.
De Leon just using his body to make space right there.
And wins a corner. But yeah, you're looking to maintain possession, you know, make the right runs, play a diagonal ball. Every once in a while, keep the opponent honest. You want to launch something over the top. And other philosophies to try to play more direct and keep it going forward. So, but this is working for the Panthers today, no question there.
Yep. Corner kick here from Pietro Fusco. Gets it up and behind the net.
Not quite the right trajectory.
Yeah.
And coming in for the Panthers is going to be Jared Provost and Carlos Diaz.
And for Salem, we're going to see Guilherme Arruda and Anderson Muge.
And coming off of the Panthers are Thomas O'Neill and Connor Sullivan.
Unfortunately, I had to write their roster with a wet whiteboard and may not be able to read all the names, even though we have them now.
Ball worked up to the wing.
Oh, nice move. And another stop by Malcolm Edwards.
I think that was number 2, Massimo Tenaglia, ripping that left-footed shot off, sent in by Owen McCarthy. Nice pass by Owen. Owen kind of the straw that stirs the drink in the middle of the field for the Panthers.
And it does help, Al, when the coach is loud enough for us to hear who he wants the ball to go to, and the team listens. Makes our calls a little bit easier. Pietro losing his footing. Ball's going to go out of bounds. We're going to see a throw in here. Wes Roberts, the throw-in specialist for the Panthers.
Wes Roberts with the architect of the big assist last year in the first round of the state playoff with that throw.
Oh, players slipping. Going to give Beverly an advantage. Oh,
great idea.
Nice play by the defense, though.
Wilson looking for that one-touch ball to put it out to the wing, but headed away by Salem.
Oh, another move right there.
Carlos Diaz, I believe, with that move.
Mm-hmm.
Gets it back across. Devin Koloski on that right wing.
Over to Wilson, using his body. Couldn't wrangle it in, though. Lucas Diaz pushing the action over to his teammate. Pass up ahead. Beatty's going to get it, so we won't see an offsides call anyway. Up ahead. There goes Wilson. Staying onside.
He's going to need a little bit of help as Salem drops 4 guys behind the ball in a blink of an eye.
That will go out, and Beverly will have a corner kick, I believe. No, maybe not. Okay, so that ball must have been off of Beverly.
Joseph Lacrinola and Nick Porcello coming in for the Panthers.
Gabriel Pereira and a player whose number I did not write down. Number 33. Did you get a 33?
Number 33. Let me check that electronic roster, and I will be right back with you. Pietro Fusco and Devin Koloski off for the Panthers.
Alex Lagos coming off for Salem. Right, the rain has stopped a little bit, but it doesn't mean the field's not going to be wet.
Panthers have it again. Owen McCarthy trying to find someone's feet.
Slipped it through, and he's got it over to him.
Massimo corrals it in and is pushed off the ball.
Yeah. Two defenders back. Beatty's going to break that up. Beatty's been pretty busy today back there.
Yeah, I got a number 23, but not a number 33 for the Witches. So it wasn't my dictation skills that were
I
at
didn't
fault.
think so, Al. I thought you were on. I thought you were on the ball.
I was on my game.
Looking at the jersey, slightly different, so it may have been a
JV
player.
Like that, yeah.
Slips it back to Roberts. Right about the just over the 17 minutes left to play.
Ian Souza picks that ball off, but it's taken back away by Wes Roberts and finds Carlos Diaz. And here come the Panthers with an opportunity.
Yes, and he slides it over. Got him. And Wilson can't get it on net, but it'll be out of bounds. We'll see a corner kick here.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his feet in time. But like you said, good enough for now to get a corner kick for the Panthers. See if they can convert off a set piece.
So it looks like we're going to have, who's that going to be kicking that?
That's Jared
Provost. Okay.
Coach DeLeon calls out the play.
Provost with.
Oh, wow.
Just missed.
Just missed by.
Still got an opportunity, and another stop by Edwards.
Massimo Tenaglia, perhaps the shortest in stature out there, was the guy who was the closest to that one.
Out of bounds. That play was made by Nicholas Porcello.
The Panthers are in a big stretch right now where they're playing almost every other day from now to the rest of the season. So going to be seeing the Panthers really utilizing their substitute and trying to keep things fresh, because Coach DeLeon's going to need to go deep into his bench. There's just too many games, too many minutes coming up this week. I think essentially from the last Saturday's match against Andover, they're playing every other day for the next couple of weeks, pretty much.
Although the players would probably rather have that. The games tend to be a little easier than practices, if you ask most people.
Here's Salem looking to mount their first quality threat.
And that's going to get broken up. Gabriel Pereira. I'm sorry. And that'll be a throw-in for Beverly. Beverly again preventing Connor Connolly from having to do a whole lot today. And I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Oh, two players going down. Collision, both slid. Someone looked like it hurt.
Got a couple of subs coming in. Gustavo Majoli for the Panthers, and number 21,
Kevin Pereira,
for the Witches. And coming off is Wilson DeLeon, and number 24 for Salem.
That would be Austin Allen.
Okay, and also we have number 30 waiting to check in.
Daniel De Silva coming in, and Alexander Ganji will be coming out.
The goal scorer got to rest his hot foot.
Yeah. Oh, and still a little lazy pass right there.
Ian Souza capitalizing. Owen McCarthy, though, to the rescue there.
Just breaking it up.
Dispossess them, Rich.
Dispossessed, it sounds like, if you give up your children or something. Or that's what an exorcist does, since we're in October and the Halloween season.
Good association. Here's Massimo Tenaglia on the left wing, chips it
Up
in.
ahead, oh!
Finds the
Beautiful
forehead
bid.
of Daniel De Silva, but just over the bar.
If this was American football, it would have been good.
It would have been.
For 3.
Ted Lasso. Got about 13 minutes left in the half. Of course, the official score is kept on the field. Our stadium clock here gives us the about time. Oh, and there's a foul from behind, and there hasn't been a lot of fouling here today. There hasn't been many whistles. Not many whistles at all. That'll be a free kick for the Panthers, and it looks like Wes Roberts is going to come over and take that.
He's got the leg.
Wes is about 35 yards from goal. He's going to try to drop something across the 6-yard box. As you see the Panthers lining up to the right of the keeper, Malcolm, Edwards. So that we can watch them running in towards that 6-yard box. Not a lot of height, though, so that was more of a shot.
Yeah.
I think he probably wanted to wrap his foot around that a bit more.
He's going to throw that one out of bounds. So the Panthers have a throw in here. And they don't waste any time. They're going to happen. Through pass. Header up ahead, and Salem just can't get it out.
Yeah, weak clearance there, giving the Panthers another opportunity. The ball falls somewhere. There's a shot, and there's a goal. And that looked like, to me, number 15, Gustavo Majoli put that home. Unfortunately for the Witches, a couple of weak clearances as they try to clear the line. Just kept that ball inside that dangerous territory, inside the box. And the Panthers were able to capitalize on that. So, unfortunate.
Gustavo had him at point-blank range right there. There's really nobody near him, and he had a nice, easy blast.
Okay, who do we have coming in?
Let's see, Tim Harrington coming in, number 14, I believe. Right?
And he's coming in for number 2, Angelo Mamesso.
Slightly over the 11-minute mark to go, 11 minutes to go mark. They put that one in.
We have Owen Perry getting ready to check in for the Panthers.
And that'll be out of bounds. Salem will take it. And the throw in.
Yeah, it's a borderline illegal throw there, but
Salem with an opportunity here.
Yeah, Salem working their way forward. Joseph Lacrinola defending nicely. He's able to break that up, but it falls back to Salem. Harrington working hard on that right wing.
They're going to break it up and
clear the line. Jared Provost puts a foot in it to get it out, and Salem puts it out. And Panthers can take a breath there, 2-0 at this stage with 10 minutes left. Okay, but that next goal is super important. You want that to be 3-0, not 2-1.
Connolly still back there, staying nice and clean.
We like it.
Not having to do much. Long pass up ahead, skipping past a few people. And there's a couple players slide down.
So when McCarthy finds feet in the way of...
All right, so I'm going to pick up the action. Heads it up ahead.
This could be trouble, but Wes Roberts is there.
Yep.
Slows it down.
Wes gets right over there and cut off.
Need some help. He should be offside on that one, and that is called.
He was. Roberts and Owen Perry both getting back there. But, Roberts just closed off any opportunity for Salem there. So we're going to see Felipe Oliveira get ready to come in for Salem.
Jared Provost with the ball, looking for Owen McCarthy, but finds Daniel De Silva. Nice turn.
Either
there.
or.
Fine.
Owen going to get over there. Getting bodied, and balls will be out of bounds. We'll see a corner kick.
Good run by Owen McCarthy there after making that pass. Made a very strong run, and the result is a corner kick and another opportunity here for the Panthers. We'll see corner kicks. Won't say sloppy, but haven't been as productive or threatening, I should say, as I'm sure Coach DeLeon would like.
They're trying to set up the set. Taking time off the clock in the process. Yeah, it's going to be headed out of there. That'll go out.
And Perry stepping out there and putting it right back in the box.
Okay, so we're going to see Koloski and De Leon coming in, as well as Cristiano Yanez and Felipe Oliveira. Throw in. Nice throw.
Right on the feet of Daniel De Silva. He shoots and
hit the corner.
Hits the woodwork. Oh, my. What another opportunity for the Panthers there. Great. We've talked about the prowess of the throw-in in West Roberts' arsenal. Right to the feet of Daniel De Silva, who took that down masterfully and rips one off the woodwork, luckily for the Witches.
Was using his physics knowledge, it looked like. Dropping that in at the proper angle. Back to Connolly, giving Connor something to do. McCarthy dispossessed.
Here comes Salem. A little opportunity.
Oh, not enough.
Through ball there, trying to find number 12, Jaffet Demel.
Jaffet Demel, that's how I'd say it. Jaffet, that's not a name you hear very often. Think of the actor Jaffet Kodo, who's in some of the James Bond movies.
What a great ball finds the feet of Harrington.
Yeah.
Wow, that was very nicely taken down.
Up ahead.
By Tim, very nice.
Skip that one over, and we're going to get an offside there.
Thomas O'Neill waiting to check back in for the Panthers. As we have about 6 minutes, give or take, left here in the first half. Coach De Leon certainly keeping the troops fresh and rotating a lot of players in and out.
Koloski gonna kick that one out of there. Whoop, skip.
Ooh.
Collision there, but he's fine. No harm, no foul.
Good advantage. Finds the feet of Gustavo, who's making a run towards net.
Still has it. Over to the middle.
Unfortunately picked off. I think he was looking for Jared Provost. A great step by Owen Perry. Steps up and keeps the ball for the Panthers.
Oh, there he goes again. Battle in the middle there.
Daniel De Silva wins it back. If it was a hockey game, we would be praising his forechecking.
The NHL season has begun.
It has indeed.
Looking pretty good so far.
I would be okay if they didn't set a record in the regular season, but are
right
there at the end.
Yep. Oh, collision. That ball's out of there. Going down.
We have Gustavo on the ground. What was the whistle for? Is he calling a foul?
He collided with a goalkeeper.
I think he's calling a foul on the Witches goalkeeper, resulting in a PK for the Panthers.
And you can see Devin Koloski enthusiastically asking for this shot.
Captain Wilson De Leon has the ball, and he is giving it to Tim Harrington.
Okay.
I believe Tim's just up from the JV squad, I believe.
Everybody's up, and the kick, and the stop. And they couldn't get it in. Again, that seems to be his spot for making saves right there, Al. Malcolm Edwards, third time making that play in that same spot. I think you got to go high on him.
What's left?
Yeah. He's right-handed. Okay. So now if they have another PK, you think they'll go the other direction? Hope he guesses? I mean, with the goaltenders, it's pretty much guess one way or the other, right?
It's a very admirable thing when you see your captain who you're expecting to take the PK, pass the ball off.
Over, yeah. To a call-up, right? He could just got called up from the JVs.
Or at least new to our roster.
Yeah.
He could have been here. We've been
That's
in
true.
absence here for a while.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Someone's at home. Someone's at home saying he's been playing the last 4 games, but We haven't had an opportunity to see these guys.
Yeah, as we said, the big injury while we were gone in the Peabody game to Caleb Mesquincala, if I'm saying that right. I'll let you take the pronunciations.
I'm going to go with Iskinsala.
Okay. I'm sure you're closer than I am.
And another opportunity for the Panthers, and another one there, and I'll be out of bounds. We're at approaching the 2.5-minute left to play in the first half. It's 2-0, Panthers leading if you're just joining us.
And Dino Burbick is checking in for Jared Provost. Jared had that last shot on net that was just wide. Jared is one of those players, Rich, who makes me feel old when I realize how many years ago I coached him. So,
Yep.
I was talking to his mom and dad a couple of weeks ago at the Pints for Panthers fundraising, and I left feeling a little old.
Well, I know how you feel, Al. I'm, as a teacher, where I have students, and then I have students, children of former students, makes me feel old.
Great ball by Thomas O'Neill out to the right wing. Devin Koloski, though, dispossessed there. And here comes Salem. Owen Perry coming to give some resistance.
Trying to use that wet turf. And Connor's going to get over there and scoop it up.
Oh, big punt by Connor
High punt. No one's able to get that.
Second ball, one by the Panthers, one by Gustavo.
I tried to cut through. He might have been better off running it down the side, but.
Oh, nice touch there by Devin Koloski.
Wilson
finds Wilson, tries to make a move, take it himself.
Knocked
that
down,
is
and
very
no call
close.
on the play.
Very close.
May have been a little more dramatic than the referees
Roberts.
believed.
Good job of defending there.
Yeah, it's broken up.
Salem
By Perry.
very intentionally staying on side there at a still position. I think benefited the Panthers there.
Jaffa at the mill showing his ball handling skills. And the Panthers will just. Roberts using his body.
Oh, nice long pass.
Oh, and nice move. Oh, Wilson getting in there. He's going to get called for the shove.
Yeah, a little bit of push with the old chicken wing there.
You know, the thing is, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, Al, but he's a pretty solid kid. So any kind of contact, you may see guys go down.
Yeah, that one was not quite shoulder to shoulder.
No, it extended the arm a bit.
He is a strong lad, no question.
So we're under a minute now. The clock on the field with the referees is the official clock, and we're going to see a foul there.
So that's going to present an opportunity for Salem about 30 yards from frame. A dangerous spot.
Yeah, and the half is just about over, so this will probably be the last play of the half.
Panthers going with a three-man wall to Connor Conley's right. Gives him a good look at the ball. We're going to have to defend here at the top of the 18. We'll look for Salem coming in.
Up, and he'll miss the net.
Okay. And as you said, predicted very adeptly that was the last play. Very good.
All right, so with the first half completed, we've got the Beverly Panthers 2, Salem Witches 0. We'll take a break here, and we'll be back to bring you the second half action in just a little bit.
Welcome back to Frank 40 Field here on the campus of Beverly High School as we get ready for second half action in a cross-bridge rivalry game between your hometown Beverly Panthers and the Salem Witches. This is Al Visnick along with Rich Francis coming back at you for the second half. Rich, we're going to have to see how the first 10 minutes goes because right now the Panthers possess the most dangerous lead in soccer, a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and if the first half was any indication, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The Panthers dominated the action in the first half.
Yeah, that's for sure. There have been a couple of instances where Salem has advanced on a counterattack, but the Beverly back four has been stout. I don't believe that Connor Conley has actually made a save. He's had one punt maybe and touched the ball a couple of times. But as we say often, you know, with that 2-0 lead, things can happen. And
there he goes with the action right there.
First shot on net. You know, soccer's a funny game. That game can change in the blink of an eye. And goals are at a premium often in a soccer match. So.
Yep. And, you know, Al, the score could be a whole lot different if not for the goal play of Malcolm Edwards.
Yeah, Malcolm has certainly been the man of the match for the Witches.
Especially that save on the penalty kick.
3 quality saves from the run of play and then getting down to his right for a third time. It really was not a badly taken penalty by the Panthers, but it was, you know, still within his reach, and he prevented it from being 3-0 going into the half.
Yeah.
Looks like the Panthers have the starting 11 back out there right now.
Up ahead. And there goes De Leon.
Oh, and he takes it around.
Is he going to be able to get it? Keep it. Ball's out of bounds.
That was nice defending. I'm trying to catch his number. Great use of his body against a very strong Wilson De Leon, but he was able to get himself, after Wilson took that touch around the keeper, to let that ball run out of bounds. So that was well defended by the Salem back.
Yeah. Cut off that angle really didn't give Wilson an opportunity to get any kind of good look after he had beaten the goaltender.
But again, a good example that Malcolm got off his line and made things difficult on that first touch for Wilson.
And there goes Wilson.
And here he comes again. That ball should fall to him.
And the crossbar.
And there was an example where Malcolm hesitated just a bit whether he was going to get off his line, hung back there, and ended up working out for the Witches, and not quite for Wilson.
Owen McCarthy picking it up there. That ball will be out of bounds. And we'll see a throw in here. And on the other side of sports, these two schools met up on Saturday. And the Witches, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't Salem.
It's Marblehead, right?
It's Marblehead. Yeah, that's right.
Also
these two
right
teams play Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was Marblehead. The same colors, same supernatural type of nickname, magicians, and did not turn out so well for the Panthers there. These two teams will meet up for Thanksgiving. Not these two teams, but these two schools will meet up on Thanksgiving for the 125th time. So that's a lot of years. Big deal. It's a lot of years to be playing against each other.
I don't know if that supersedes Malden Medford, but I bet it doesn't.
Probably
My alma
not.
mater.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to have to do some research on that. I feel like
Connor's going to come out, make the stop. Looked like he went down kind of awkward there.
He got his feet taken out from under him, but no, it looks like he's going to be okay. I thought the same thing initially, but great job getting off his line and defusing that. That was a big play here. Panthers have now had 2 great looks to go up 3-0, and Salem is being stubborn, being stingy, and they're just looking for one opportunity to make it a 1-goal game.
Well, I think it's Wellesley Needham will be the most played.
Yes.
We got an opportunity here.
Gustavo Maggiolio.
Can't get to it. Edwards coming out making the play. And Gustavo couldn't get to it.
I always thought somewhere in there among the longest high school rivalries was Latin and English.
I think, yeah, you may be correct. And Fusco going down.
Was fouled on the play.
Yep.
Looks like he'll be okay.
Wes Roberts with the duty here. Gets it up there, off to the right a bit. And a little header gets it over and can't get to it.
Headed in by Devin Koloski there, but was unable to connect with any of his mates.
McCarthy heads it up. And they're going to slide that one through.
Here's Gustavo again.
Oh!
And there's the third goal. That is a beautiful finish, Rich. As the late Stuart Scott used to say, cool as the other side of the pillow. Nice finish there by Gustavo. In alone and just slotted it to the left, as you noticed, of the keeper, not the right of the keeper, although that was the right angle. But Malcolm's been unbeatable to his right side so far today. And probably a little bit of sigh of relief there as the Panthers are able to extend their lead just about 5 minutes into the second half.
3-0 now. That really makes it a whole lot more comfortable for the Panthers. And get a little aggressive on offense. Settle back on defense as well. Ball broken up.
Rich, going back to the rivalries, was doing a little bit of research as Gustavo was slotting in the third goal. Boston Latin, Boston English is the longest rivalry in the country.
Really? Okay.
Well, that's not really that surprising because the Thanksgiving Day rivalries are more of a local thing than across the country. But
that's true. And, you know, the way a lot of teams do their, a lot of states do their tournaments, their playoffs and such, you're not going to see games played on Thanksgiving.
And Massachusetts has adapted their playoff system to maintain the high school rivalries. So,
but it's gotten to the point where the Thanksgiving game means, you know, doesn't mean a whole lot other than that rivalry.
Correct.
Balls across and into the goaltender's right side.
Yeah, a little bit screened from us, but that ball went from the middle of the field from Thomas O'Neill with a great quick pass out to Pietro Fusco. Pietro slotted that ball across. Great service for Wilson De Leon, who one-timed it, but just outside the post.
He had the goaltender beat, just missed a little wide.
Okay, I didn't see who
came
out. Maybe this is just instructional?
Yeah, not sure. It could be, yeah. And that'll be Salem. Beverly ball with the throw-in. Fusco throwing it in to Bajoli. I see the hustle going on still. The 3-goal lead. Conley up ahead.
Yeah, the Panthers back four and Connor Conley certainly have clean sheet in mind, and I'm going to want to give that up and going for back-to-back clean sheets. And
De Leon in the corner. Oh, slips it through the legs. Oh, man, nice. Oh, another opportunity there.
Panthers showing a little bit of flash there in the Salem box, much to the delight of the Beverly High faithful here, making a little bit of noise.
Yeah, right in front of the corner there. That is one of the teams. I don't know what team. I would imagine that's the field hockey team over there because the girls soccer team is in Salem right now. And that'll be kept in by Gustavo. Over in the corner. And he's knocked down.
Went down kind of awkwardly. Hopefully he's okay.
I see a foul.
Little obstructed view here for your announcers by the Beverly High bench.
Yeah, I was able to see the referee's hand.
Maybe we should take advantage of the extra cord that we have.
Yeah, might as well.
So we can see.
We've been complaining about not having extra cord
for so long, and now we have it.
Of course, it's messing with the microphone a little. Oh, look at this. All kinds of views.
All right. This is, I still can't see the corner.
I think.
Oh, wait, this isn't a corner kick, actually. It's a free kick outside the box.
Okay.
In between the corner and the edge of the 18. Probably Pietro is going to be taking that. It's launched in along the ground. Oh, back post. Wide open.
A few players had the chance and just missed it. Yeah, it was a free kick. I mean, in essence, from the player kicking it, it's almost like a corner kick. But
Devin Koloski, I think, had the opportunity for a tap in there, but it just evaded his boot as the Panthers narrowly go up 4-0 with about 30 minutes left here in the second half.
And so we're going to see Jules Geiwitz coming out, and I think for him was Austin Allen, I think, just came in. I'm not sure.
Rich, we were talking a little bit at the top of the broadcast about the power rankings and whatnot. One of the metrics is your average margin of victory, and I believe in soccer it's I don't believe it's either 3 or 5.
I thought it was 3, but maybe 5. I mean,
might be 5. Might have been from my youth soccer days. 3 sounds probably. Yeah, it must be 3. I would think. I don't think I've ever seen anybody with a number that wasn't 2 point something.
Johnson and Becky getting ready to come into the game. Heads it up ahead.
There's a nice little ball here, and that Salem has an opportunity.
Oh, gets it in, and Connor's there to make the stop. Nice little pass right there. Just couldn't get it
that
over.
Was worked very well between number 1 and
Lucas Diaz.
I
believe it was number 12, maybe? Maybe not, number 30.
Number 30. That was very well worked.
Yeah, Woodson Pierre.
Well worked there, for sure.
Looks like a free kick here. Panthers going to pack the box right here.
Number 12 taking it for Salem, left-footed.
Up high.
Launches it in. Connolly comes out, gets a couple of paws on it. Falls to Owen McCarthy, and here come the Panthers yet again.
With an opportunity now. Over. Oh, to the referee.
Pietro Fusco thought he was a Panther.
Andrew Berganca coming in, along with Johnson Abeke.
And coming off is number 15, Gustavo Majoli, and number 6, Devin Koloski.
The throw in here. And Pietro getting in there with a man on his back.
A little look of incredulity there by Pietro that he was given a piggyback ride there.
Yeah, you know, Al, I'm not really an expert on the game, but I'm pretty sure climbing on a guy's back is not allowed.
That is most sports, actually.
Maybe
true. Wrestling, it's allowed.
Australian rules football, it's kind of acceptable.
Rugby.
Yeah.
World Cup's going on right now.
Right.
Free kick taken by Wes Roberts. Launches in beautifully. Connor Sullivan up with the header, and it's cleared away by the Witches.
And Robert's going to get over there. Oh, back to Connor. Deep. Wilson. Oh, they got him for an offside.
I'd like to see that one on the film. I'm going to break that down when I get home.
That could be a 3-0 offside right there. Goaltender up at about the 20-yard line. And that's going to skip back there. Robert's going to go over.
A little indecisive, but he's still has control of it.
And loses it out of
and
bounds.
is now going to go for a Salem throw.
Throw in. Bryce Harrington to pass. Pierre battling over there. Ball's going to stay in with the curve on the ball. Left-footed boot, and that's going to go over Pierre, and Connolly making the play, coming well out of the net.
Connor making sure that he diffused that well deep into the corner.
Now we're going to be seeing Connolly coming out of the game.
And
we're going to see Connor Connolly subbed out
for number 1.
Yep.
JV keeper.
And Al's going to be trying to get the name. We don't have him on the roster here. So we'll take a look. Panthers with the throw in here as they're going to get the ball, try to get the ball out of there, give the new goaltender a chance to breathe a little bit.
Isaac Sauce up from the JV, making an appearance here for Panthers.
Up ahead, Wilson getting over there. And he can't gather it in. That ball's going to be out of bounds. I see a couple players coming in for Salem in a second. Jules Gywins and number 33 again, who we still don't know what his name is. As the skies darken a little bit.
Well, I think the darkening right now we're getting is due to the natural progression
sun
of
going down?
sunset, as opposed to the rain clouds earlier.
Again, we've talked about this before. We know there are lots of people in this city who'd like to see lights put down in this field.
Including the 2 under the headsets right now.
Yeah, well,
there's a header, and
it's in.
That is a beautiful goal. Connor Sullivan.
Nice header, got up and over the defender, just out-jumped him and headed it right in.
Beautiful delivery from Pietro Fusco, going to the back post, and Connor Sullivan left on mark. Made no mistake about elevating that and putting that home.
He really did elevate on that play. But it's a beautiful pass from Fusco, just going over everybody to the one guy back there to make the play.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier in the match that maybe not quite as clean and dangerous as they would like to be off their set pieces, especially corner kicks. But that was a perfect delivery and a brilliant finish by the freshman.
$4-0. About 24 minutes left to play in the match.
Darkness permitting.
Yes.
Although, speaking of that, in years gone by, I've been here for many matches that got shortened due to the darkness.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure if the game kicked off right at 4:30.
No, it did seem a little later.
Right?
Yeah.
I know that I don't think that the Salem bus arrived till around 4:20, I think, give or take.
And again, the haunted happenings probably had something to do with it.
Sure. I know that Thursday's girls' match is slated to start at 4, though, not 4:30. But as we know from experience, that bus transportation and traffic has a big impact on that. And I'm not quite sure who the girls are playing on Thursday.
It's interesting, Al, because a lot of these games do end up starting late. But some of the other sports like volleyball, the varsity games tend to start early.
Here's Daniel De Silva with an opportunity.
He goes down.
But he had a little shove there as he was defended well in the back by, I'm not sure which number for Salem there. A nice little pass in, but unable to finish the play. Good defending there by the left back of Salem.
The game on Thursday will be against Danvers.
Ooh.
Another neighboring town.
Yeah, another rivalry spicy match.
Yes. But as I was saying, the volleyball matches often start like a half an hour early.
Oh.
Which has always been problematic for the parents who, getting out of work early to get down there. All right, so we're going to see
Carlos
a lot
Diaz,
of substitutions.
Jared Provost, and Alexander Ganji coming in for Owen McCarthy, Thomas O'Neill, and Daniel De Silva.
And for Salem, we're going to see another player not listed on our roster. So, say what you will.
Okay, here come the Panthers again, diffused in the middle by a Salem midfielder.
And that'll just roll.
It's under Andrew Braganca's foot.
Yeah, as I was saying, with volleyball, as soon as the JV game gets over, the varsity teams will warm up, and depending on how quickly the JV game ends, they'll start right away. I mean, I believe the referees just kind of say, let's get going and get this thing along. I know that has been a complaint from a lot of parents, though, because a lot of times they miss part of the match.
And must be frustrating as well for the loyal BevCam viewers who are going to tune in a little later. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, parents on the road with work.
Yeah, so normally what we tell people is tune in at around 5 o'clock for a 5:30 match. We don't start broadcasting until the game's about to start, which is good because that means I don't have to do a whole half-hour pregame
soliloquy
thing.
It's not calling you Shakespeare.
Yeah. But I've got a new broadcast partner this year with Kevin Hashey, and he's been very helpful.
Oh, nice. That's great. As we said many times before, the service that BevCam Sports Network provides.
Absolutely.
It's a great asset to our community.
Yep.
And not just with sports either.
No, they cover a lot of the city government happenings, and people can do public access. If you want to do a television show about pretty much anything, they'll let you do it. They'll teach you how to use the equipment and all that. And, some people do podcasts. One of our broadcast partners, Dom Lorenzano, has a podcast that he does.
Ball pushed up the wing. And Alexander Ganji, the owner of the first goal of the match, is unable to corral it. And they also are responsible for keeping you and I out of trouble for many hours per week during various sports seasons.
As they say, the kids tend to get in trouble between the hours of 3 and 6, so keeping us busy. A friend of ours, Al Brady Frost, tells me he's thinking of doing the magic of yoga, bringing that back. He had done that a few years ago. Ball up ahead. Wilson knocking players down. Kind of looking like Earl Campbell out there.
Houston Oilers. Texas Longhorn, too, right?
Yes, yep. Heisman Trophy winner. And spokesman for Skoll.
Ooh.
Chewing tobacco.
As was Carlton Fisk.
Baby. Yeah.
Carlton Fisk, whether I'm swinging an axe handle in New Hampshire or a bat in Boston.
But don't take that as us promoting the use of tobacco products. We do not promote any.
There is a reason why those are no longer on.
Right, exactly.
Unfortunately, one of the most tragic examples of the use of chewing tobacco was Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's a first save for Isaac. Welcome to the score sheet.
Connolly is saying, where was that from me?
Well, he had one to open the second half. So.
All right, so we're under 20 minutes now left to play. And that ball's going to just miss Wilson.
Dino Burbick took that down and tried to get one moving forward out to the wing.
Daniel Andrade getting ready to come in.
Wilson with a clever backheel, unable to connect with Alex.
Now it's just a matter of killing time. Slipping it up there for Wilson. Okay, not just about killing time. Nice pass. Oh.
That would be
had a chance.
This would be another opportunity for me to help you with your soccer lingo. That would be managing the clock.
All right. Thank you, Al.
My pleasure. A public service announcement.
Yeah. We help when we can. Slide, missed.
Wilson comes away with it.
Up ahead.
As Carlos, who's being pushed from
Pushed
behind.
him off the ball and keeps it in. And no, he doesn't. The ball will be out. And we'll see a throw in. Well, no, it's okay. We're going to see a substitution here.
Number 19 and 23.
19, Robson Junio. And 23 is Daniel Andrade. At this point, you can probably expect to see most of the players get some time out there.
Absolutely. Nice defending in the middle of the pitch by Jared Provost as Beverly tries to restart it. Wes Roberts, who so far has not had a breather, diffuses it, passes it back to his keeper.
Heads it up.
Nice header by Wes. Ooh, there's a ball contested with some high boots.
Yeah, those boots were high.
Salem comes away with it. Crosses it in. Nice ball, nicely taken
offside.
down. But Isaac was there anyhow to, yeah, that would have been a save. Right now, it looks like that we have two younger brothers of past Panther captains. Dino Burbick, younger brother of Teo. As I speak, he's just taken down unceremoniously. I can't believe that's not a foul.
Back up, and he got right up, and he had a chance there.
That was looked to be more than legal contact from my point of view. And Andrew Berganca, younger brother of Nick.
Both some very good players back in the day.
Both captains, I believe, the same year. Co-captains, along with someone else, I think. I think there was a third those days.
All right, what we got going on here?
Maybe Danny Busey. Maybe Joel. Maybe there were four.
Yeah. Corner kick. Up. And, makes the stop.
Very nice job by Malcolm again.
Yeah, he's got a man. Look at how
Owen Perry puts a foot in that to slow things down. I think if he got rid of it quickly, Rich, that could have been trouble. Could have been an opportunity at least for the Witches.
Jamel was there, and had he been able to get that to him, he might have been able to outrun the defenders. Wilson going to let that one go by.
I think Wilson thought he was perhaps offside, but I think the back on the other side had kept him on. So.
Throw in here. Slips it back to Roberts. Roberts up ahead. High.
Nice job by Owen Perry, just pushing that to the outside. Salem defending well, and that is going to be a throw for the Panthers as we have some subs coming in. It looks like that we have Massimo Tanaglio for the Panthers and 4 and 9 for the Witches, who are
Cristano Yanez, number 9, and Jules Guywins, number 4.
And coming off is number 10 and number 13.
Gabriel Pereira and Gabriel Bennett. Also coming out is Jafet Jamel. He came out. He looks like he may be hurt a little bit. Either that or he's just very tired.
Got to take your caps off to the Salem boys. I should be offside, I think. Oh, sorry. Wrong goal. Take the caps off to the Salem guys who continue to play hard. 4-0 score sometimes can kind of get down, but the Salem Witches are continuing to work hard out there and competing after all the 50-50 balls.
Yeah. And we're going to get a timeout here at just at about the 14-minute mark. You know, Al, we had talked about this. The timeouts generally, it's we would have thought it would be, when it's hot.
Yeah, those are preordained water
yeah,
breaks.
yeah.
But like I said earlier, I was surprised in the games that we had covered earlier this season that there weren't any timeouts taken. It's
Right.
a very odd rule for soccer.
Yeah.
You do see it as we saw in the World Cup when they were in Qatar.
Yeah.
With very hot temperatures. They'll try to somewhere around the middle of the half on a convenience out ball take it. And
You would think they would try to avoid those extremely hot locations, but
well,
I think money talks.
That was, you have hit that on the head. I mean, that was, of course, a big story over the awarding of Qatar. And as a matter of fact, I don't know if you recall, but they moved it to the fall, which wreaked havoc with the professional leagues last year.
Right, yeah.
Where the World Cup is typically in the summer. So,
Well, yeah, you don't want to be playing those matches in July.
well, that's when they were supposed to be played.
Yeah.
So there was a big fallout in all of the corruption and graft and all of the things that happened. Had big reverberations, but
yes, we're seeing a lot of money coming out of the Gulf region into sports now. They realize how much money can be made with those investments.
Well, there was a piece on 60 Minutes about, I don't know the term that they use, especially in Saudi Arabia, whose professional soccer league has been going crazy.
Yep.
As we know with the Live Tour and golf.
Right, yep.
But it's a way for them, I think they call it sports washing their reputation.
Yes, right.
So interesting piece that I'm sure that if our viewers are interested in can find online in the 60 Minutes website. That was about a month or two ago.
Yeah, and actually another big part of that has been professional wrestling. With the WWE has actually had a couple events per year for the last 5 or 6 years now.
There's a shot
and another stop there by
tremendous save.
Edwards.
Wow.
Went to the right again.
Athletic top 10 save made by the Salem keeper. I got to be honest with you. Without him, this is in double figures for the
I think
Panthers.
you're right. You know, Al, getting back to the money thing, the interesting thing about the WWE is I don't think that's the government's money. I think it's a Saudi prince actually funds it, pays them millions of dollars to have his favorite wrestlers come.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I think the first year they did it, he asked for a particular wrestler to appear who had passed away several years previously. So, like an Andre the Giant type of thing or something like that. But, you know, one of the issues with that is female wrestlers. Initially, they didn't allow the female wrestlers, and then they said, okay, you can, but you have to be covered completely. So, where those female wrestlers don't wear, they show a lot of skin when they're in the ring. They had to wear full bodysuits to wrestle. But the fact that they allowed women to wrestle is kind of a big deal, actually, when you think about it.
I think this might be a JV player for the Panthers, number 9.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I believe that is Connor Conley's younger brother, Reese, now that I look at the face in the running style.
Okay.
He was added to the bottom of our roster without a number.
Okay. Because there is a number 9 on the roster.
Jamie Pinto, but I'm pretty sure that... Oh. And number 20...
Oh, and he goes down.
And I believe 23 is not Alex right now who's out there. I believe that's another JV play. I'm going by the black shorts.
Yep.
We got a couple of subs getting ready to check in. Joseph Lacrinola for the Panthers is coming back into the match. And number 29.
Anderson Mouge and
26.
One of those players who doesn't have a number. And we see a goal.
A goal for the Panthers.
I did not see who it was. We'll be able to see that in just a second.
I believe it was Reese Conley.
I think it was Reese Conley, okay. Just joined the game. And he puts up the goal.
Oh, the excitement, enthusiasm, great to see despite the score. Big moment for the young lad getting a call up and finding the back of the net.
And that'll make the score 5-0. You know, the thing about a goal like that, and Salem got an opportunity here. And Isaac would come out.
That's going to be a foul, no?
No, yes it is. Yes it is. The enthusiasm, not from the player who scored, but from everybody else on the team. That's really what you love to see.
Well, his enthusiasm was pretty high.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too.
But there was a lot of joy to be spread around.
But when the teammates have just as much joy. All right, so we did see that, and what do we got going on here?
We're going to have a free kick. Isaac came off the line, made a good play initially, but then fouled.
Yeah.
So the Witches will have from maybe 25 out.
Well, looks like it.
Free kick is
That's
launched.
Up and over. Just missed. Now, Isaac has some height. I actually think he was there to make the play.
Yeah, he was there for sure. I actually thought he might have put a paw on it, but
I think it hit the top of the crossbar. All right, so we're under 10 minutes now. Got about 9 left to play. Now we're going to be looking at some players that names may not, we may not have as they bring in some other players.
I was noticing during the warm-ups that there seemed to be a big contingent, and I know the JV coach is here. His name is escaping me right now, but I'm going by the black shorts. I think those guys are all JV players right now. And
Justin Rep is the
assistant
coach
coach
here, right, the assistant coach. And yes, you're right. The JV coach is here as well.
So if they were off today with Salem not fielding a JV team, that would probably explain the black shorts as well as the big numbers on the bench. So that's nice that those guys, get a little call up and get a little bit of action.
Yep. Reese and Connor are twins, according to Chris Roy.
Reese, I believe, plays lacrosse, though. His brother plays baseball.
Okay. Which always makes life a lot easier for the parents when you have to go follow, when they're playing different towns. And log a lot of miles with that, and it just knocks him down.
Starting to get dark out, but I think that's Carlos Diaz, number 16.
Yep, you would be correct. We've got a whistle here. Referee not liking the reaction.
It's been a pretty clean match, not too physical today.
And the physicality's just been within the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Not chippy at all. Now, of course, we say that with a 5-goal lead.
Well, frustrations can run high, and, give credit to the Salem guys. They're still working hard. But like you say, it's been within the context of the match for sure.
We're going to see Felipe Oliveira and Johnson Obeki coming into the game.
I think we have about 6.5, 7 minutes left. I think we're going to just squeak out the darkness.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof, or the daylight.
I'm going to see Diaz come out of the game for Beverly and a player without a name for Salem coming out. Ball up ahead.
Alan Perry finds Reese Conley.
Thought he might have had someone on the other side. Johnson
he's looking for Johnson.
Yep.
Salem still working hard, getting the ball forward, but the fuse there by, I believe that was Joseph Lacranola. I think on the right back there.
As we see some of the Rovers players walking by us that you had mentioned earlier.
Yeah, great affiliation, great work by the Beverly guys to be involved in that program. It's I believe, I could be wrong, I believe it was started during the tenure of Kevin Leahy back in the day, I think.
Sounds about right with that name, right? Because Kevin does play Irish music as well. The Irish Rovers. That ball's going to be cleared out of there.
Vince Johnson away with it. Looks on his right wing.
Oh, slips it up ahead.
Looks in for Massimo. Finds him.
Oh, taken down. And no call that.
Looks like the other Salem goalkeeper is getting ready to make an appearance.
And we're at the 5-minute mark. Now on the scoreboard, you see 5 minutes, but that means that the referees are now in charge of the time.
Okay.
And
The game has been ended.
The game has been ended. Oh,
Might be darkness, might be.
Yeah, it could be. 5-0.
5 minutes
you
left.
Really, there's, why keep it going other than to let kids play? But
so the Panthers keep their second clean sheet in a row, coming off the heels of a 1-0 victory over Andover, which is always a competitive squad.
Yep. Nice defensive effort for the Panthers.
Yeah, I think they conceded 2 shots on net, 1 for each keeper.
Yep.
Well played in the back, like you said, and another 2 points as they advance just a little bit closer to the guarantee of that state tournament bid. Although it looks like they're gonna be staying in the top 32.
Yep. Yeah.
So this will be their 12th game. Go to 7-3-2. So that will be 6 matches left, and I think 1 more victory will probably guarantee that 500 record.
And they'll be
but they're looking for more than that.
Yeah, they'll be taking on Danvers on Thursday.
At Danvers.
That's always going to be a good match for Beverly. Tough opponent.
So I think, like I said, I'd like to recognize the Salem guys for competing hard despite the lopsided score, and tip our caps to the starting goalkeeper for the Witches, Malcolm.
He made probably double digits in saves in the game. So with that all said, Panthers 5, Salem 0, as it darkens here a little bit. Unfortunately, as we said, the Witches now have to drive through Salem traffic to get home. We'll end it right there. I'm Rich Francis with Al Visnick. We'll see you later.
Have a good night.